Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And truly this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena. A symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Isak. Hoists it forward. And they've been caught out here. Has a look and place it in. Oh, shooting chance! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Modric. Pulisic. And a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Pulisic may risk being accused of being a tad selfish. Not by me, though. It was good endeavour.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, real danger here. Milan, very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Has he picked him out? Gets away from his opponent. Shoots! This could fall anywhere. Mohamed Salah. He's gone for it. It's in! Well, goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval.
Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Modric certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Isak. Isak! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up.
It's Salah! It's broken loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Turns and goes back. And shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Pulisic, well positioned to make that interception. Isak, how about a shot? Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mohamed Salah is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Isak. Mohamed Salah. Goalkeeper's ball. Keeps everyone guessing. It's Modric!
To expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Isak, he's Mohamed Salah! In it goes! Two to the good! They have breathing space! So that goal then?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective mood.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Van Dijk. There is the half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
It's a loose ball. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Pulisic. Could be a chance here. And the finish! Really well taken goal. The second half starts straight into life. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Liverpool have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
That's a throw. Played into the middle. Through to the goalkeeper. Pulisic. And it's Modric. Cuts it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Robertson. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Modric gets wrestled off the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hits one! And they've been caught out here. Goalkeeper's ball. Salah. Isak. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan are making a change now. Loftus-Cheek, surely has a pop! And it's Salah. More than happy to take the muscular approach. So here comes a substitution. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Mohamed Salah is onto it and can take it up. Cut out in the nick of time.
Liverpool are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Pulisic. Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a brilliant interception.
Milan are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Loftus-Cheek. Pulisic. Milan to make one last surge forward.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Just brushed off the ball there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Questions were asked. So that's it. It is all over. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction. Tiny margins, but they just lost it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Has a hit! He's scored! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Milan didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And the shot! It's there! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's Salah! And they've been caught out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, is it? Has a goal! Another big chance that gets away.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Pulisic. Plays it out to the wing. Chance to break. A heavy challenge.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played, he saw that coming. Hits one! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Going to go down too well with his teammates. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Loose. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Modric. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Liverpool seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Isak. Modric has created one goal already. Ball through needs to be good here. Goes for goal! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Looking to break out here. He's got options out wide. Mohamed Salah. Crunching tackle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Pulisic. Good idea, just poorly executed. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hoists it forward. Pulisic. He spotted the run and played him through. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's Mohamed Salah. Chiesa gets it, and now what? Back into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. And the first 45 minutes are up. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Chiesa. Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
What a throw in. It's on a plate. Pulisic, Modric, and the shot! And it's been given up, in he goes again! And yet another chance goes to waste. Has a pop! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Chiesa! It's anyone's ball. Oh, real danger here. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Isak, that's a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Liverpool have a free kick. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well positioned to make that interception. Pulisic. Van Dijk demonstrates his quality. Isak. Mohamed Salah, and he's shot at goal! It's in!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played towards the front men. Gets it back. Isak. It's got through to him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's good progress he's made. Loftus-Cheek! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And help's available out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And he's there to cut it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Goes for goal! And it's played forward.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Brings it forward. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's had a look. Now it's Rabiot. He's gone for it!
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And here's Loftus-Cheek. And it's Rabiot. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Turns and goes back. Crosses it in. Alisson catches it safely. And now they can launch a counter. And time is up. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. And after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It truly is quite a sight to behold here, the Minarao, amongst the largest stadia in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Back into the middle. Modric, played out to the right. In comes the delivery. It's a brilliant interception. Going to throw in. Intercepts the throw. It's well read. Now, and he's done it! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Modric spreads it towards the left. He's made sure that that won't get through. Modric. Room for a shot. That's it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Milan are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match.
He's had a goal! Let down by a lack of accuracy. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Out to the left it goes. Now, he's tried one! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's been won straight back. Now can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Robertson. Isak. Mohamed Salah has been found. Liverpool are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Defender's on the back foot. He's left his man. And that has put paid to that. That intervention was very necessary. Pulisic. Right through the middle. Striding forward, facing goal. That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
We have got ourselves a game here. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Good ball, it's found its target. And here's the chance to counter. Plays it out to the wing. Well positioned to make that interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Isak. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Milan have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Milan desperately needs someone to hold up the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Van Dijk. And it's played forward, over to the left, gets wrestled off the ball. Forward it goes, dashing forward at pace. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Isak. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Milan have it back and they can go again. Plays it out to the wing. Gets the better of his man. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's Salah, and the through ball is intercepted.